Who loves expensive lens? Everyone when you've got the money. But for people like me and maybe you, we like cheap and good lens even more. This is what the authors have said about the Viltrox 23mm. So let's see together if this lens is any good or not. The Viltrox 23mm is a very affordable lens priced at $329 USD, especially if you compare it to the Fujifilm counterpart, a 23mm f1.4, which costs about $900 USD. There are now two versions of this Viltrox 23mm, one with the golden writing, which is the Mark I, and the one that I have here. Viltrox recently released the second version to fix an issue to the Fujifilm X-Pro 3, which has the white writing to differentiate both versions. In terms of build quality, it feels pretty solid like a Fujinon lens, lightweight and compact also. I do like the overall feel of the Viltrox 23mm. This lens comes with a pretty solid lens hood. It feels like it is made of metal, I think. It is also the first metal hood that I own, and in terms of build quality and look, I think I prefer the one that comes with the Viltrox compared to the ones that come with the Fujifilm lenses. And who knows, maybe one day you'll have to defend yourself with this, so it may be good to have this metal lens hood. I'm just joking, Let's have a look together at the aperturing. It is quite a loose and kickless aperturing, except when you bump it past the f16 for the automatic mode. I personally prefer to have those clicks because I can use it as a guide to change the aperture. For a video shoot, what I would usually do is to have all the exposure settings done beforehand. This is to avoid a sudden change in exposure for the footage. I know that for some videographers, they would prefer to have a smooth aperturing so that they can use the gradual change of exposure without any click sound in the footage. The focus ring is quite smooth, but you need to apply a bit of strength to turn it. For this ring, I would have preferred it to be a bit smoother and less dampened, but anyway, this is an autofocus lens, so it's not too bad, I would say. On the back of the lens, the mount is made of metal, which is great. If you look closer, there is a built-in USB port to allow you to update the firmware. I love how simple it is to do that. You simply need to download the firmware and copy-paste it to the lens and you're done. On the front side, nothing out of ordinary. We have here a compact lens with a 52mm for the filter size. I do not have as many years of photography or videography like some other people out there, so I do not own the Fujifilm 23mm f1.4 for comparison. But what I can show you is how it looks like with the Fujifilm kit lens 18-55. In terms of size, they are very close. During the recording, I forgot to remove the UV filter which is on the Fujifilm, which is why it may seem a bit taller. In terms of build quality and feeling, I am totally sold by the Viltrox 23mm lens, except for maybe one thing, the aperturing. I don't really like this clickless aperturing so much, but never mind, what can you do, huh? For the image and video quality, I am not an expert. I don't do pixel peeping, I can't talk about chromatic aberration and all that, so I will just show you some sample videos and photos that I took and I will let you judge how it looks like. Overall, I am extremely happy to have added this lens in my lineup because I mainly wanted a wide angle, normal angle lens for low light. I especially really dig the bokeh on this lens. Some may not like it, but whatever. For video shooting during daylight, you would definitely need an ND filter, otherwise you may end up too bright. And that's all for today. I will definitely do a more detailed review of the Viltrox 23mm. Thank you for watching this video from an unknown channel. Bye bye!